Spartans finest, and we're back. This is an op from 2 days ago. This was the Manticore op that, boy, I'll tell you what, Manticore has been doing us wrong lately. Just to be honest, we have struggles with Manticore. Now, here comes SD. There's a video online, most of you guys probably have seen it, where Angry Turtles brings in this 1-7 Scorcher Zuka. Now, SD is a fantastic player. Not exactly the same technique that they used. They always let the Scorcher take the lead, and the Scorcher becomes exposed first. And so, wasn't quite the execution, and so as a result, there wasn't quite the damage. When the Scorcher's exposed first, the rockets, which are either shocked or will target that, can get off a fairly good amount of, the girls can get off a fairly good amount of damage, while the rockets and whatnot are targeting the Scorcher. And Manticore is tough, and I'm not sure that SD had tried that troop combo approach there. And again, that's not a disrespect. That's a very difficult thing, and it's certainly a one that practicing is a way to get better at it. Okay, Sparty's up next. Hidden Duality. Now, is this AZ? I think it is. Okay, 4 shocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there goes the rocket. Yeah, now that's one of those cases where, perhaps, if there's some heavies up front there, that potentially could go better. But took more than half the core. Should be easy pickings for the next one. Now Tony, if I'm remembering this, Tony had a slight mishit here. And again, guys, when I talk about mishits, you saw me on Dredge in the previous video. I have more mishits than anybody. Now, this was a little bit of an interesting position to select. I think a few of the girls got shocked, maybe not. Oftentimes we'll hit from right here about 7 o'clock, but I think Tony thought he saw something there. And okay, moving right along. Spartacus gonna finish off finish off Machina here. Okay, yeah, this is more where most of us are used to hitting Machina from. It just enables you to drop the shock here on this rocket launcher and not actually have, this machine gun got away. But as you'll see, the core does drop, and really, that's all that matters. So well done, Spartacus, finishing that off. I know I'm moving a little quickly, guys. I'm counting the minutes down until my voice is just useless. Okay. This one, most difficult. Usually Waterloo does not have these 2 rockets here, and so you can smoke up to basically right about where that first flare is before you have to start dumping GBE. However, because Achilles burned so much smoke, so much GBE by the time he's here, I think he didn't even have anything left for shocks. Does he even get any away? No. Yeah, just ran out of GBE. That was, I think at this point we actually closed off. We did. We closed off Waterloo because it was just not going to happen. And we shifted our focus to trying to take down Manticore. Okay, Azim's going to come in with a little bit of hookah here. And like I say, this was maybe, it's such a debate. Do you bring the hookah to help so you don't need to shock anything up there? It fell quick, but, then, a lot of work had already been done on that, but well executed there by Azim. Okay, here's Bix on Manticore. This was a great hit. Didn't use the Skooka that you often see Angry Turtles doing. And started the Smoke Conley just trying to save GBE. I think he did lose Brick. But still was able to come in here. Now, without the Scorcher there, he knows it's all got to be on GBE shock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, technically, that rocket launcher... Oh, I guess it does have a little bit of range on some of them. But you see, for the most part, that he took well more than half of the core on that, because it was 90% when he got there, and he easily just took maybe 60% of it. So extraordinarily well done there by Bix. Fingers comes in. He's going to pretty much copycat just exactly what Bix just did. Break off in no man's land, but was able to get him back. Nice gap in the smoke there to save it. Right up there. Let's go. Don't peek. Ooh, don't peek. Don't peek. And then here come the shocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the salvos. The mortars are going to do some damage, but that's very well done. That's very well done for Fingers and Bix to take it down like that. And SD as well, he was there at the beginning. But I think we saw that in this particular layout, and again, layouts will fluctuate and change. But in this particular layout, it was definitely one that probably could have fallen in 2 hits. And a 2-hit Manticore is certainly something that deserves quite a bit of respect in my book. Okay, this is me. Okay, 2 shocks on Gambit. This is a very easy Gambit, obviously. I think, did I even throw No, I didn't even throw extra shocks, yeah. I don't want to call that textbook because it's easy. Nothing special there, but that's usually the way you're going to hit Gambit from that 9 o'clock position. And then since we closed off Waterloo, we opened up Ballast. We're just trying for max points here. We've been winning a lot. I think we had 5 out of 6 op wins going into this one. And sometimes if defeats there, then you're just going for max points. And so even though this was 94 to Waterloo's 155, is it? We had no shot at getting Waterloo. So this was absolutely the correct choice. All right, so 844 wasn't a win, but we made the best of a suboptimal situation. We'll go right into yesterday's op, and we'll get caught up on these videos. Sparty leading off on Tarsier. Now, Sparty is definitely a fan of this. The extra GBE mining, and I think you'll see here, does he get 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he'll get 6. So he's getting an extra 18 GBE, which is always a good thing. The only thing is, it's at the expense of a boat of his Zukas. And so, yeah, GBE goes up by 18 points. But, with 7 votes instead of 8, you're also reducing, and the shock didn't take or something happened there. Yeah, so I'm not really sure which is the trade-off. The 18 extra GBE, which, could have been a shock on these guys, but that didn't quite happen. Or, the 7/8. What is that? 12.5% reduction in damage. I guess it's probably a case by case basis. Sparty's obviously an experienced player. He knows what he's doing. But every once in a while, it doesn't hurt to just, kind of brainstorm. Is there a better way? Okay. Now, Tony had what for him was a little bit of a frustrating attack here. I think he did a semi-rage quit on us here. But glad to report he is back. He is home. He's where he needs to be. Yeah, just, fractionally late on these rockets, and unfortunately, most of the girls were vaporized there. Yeah, I think Tone did a little bit of a rage quit after that attack, but we're very pleased to report he is back with the team, back with the crew. Now Jersey comes in, and Jersey, this is Jersey's base. His hookah on this one, he's like 95% to take this down. He knows what to shock and when to shock it. So everything behind him, 4 shocks there, nothing in front. That's what the heavies are for. 4 shocks behind, nothing in front. The heavies stay alive just long enough to bring down that core. Like I say, there's certain guys who just know certain bases. Bix is kind of a king on dioxin and Waterloo, and and Jersey, or Spartacus, pardon me, Achilles is just lethal with his hookah on Armadillo there. Almost can't be stopped. It's a good thing. Okay, Waterloo. Then this is the 236 Waterloo. So you see it's definitely going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 shocks. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Might not have had the GBE for that. Yeah. That's a toughie. It's tough to lead off sometimes. You're clearing mines, and the GBE you used for mines you need for shocks, and when you're the lead dog, that sometimes doesn't always happen. So with the path clear by Achilles, Azim comes in and does an exceptional attack here. I want you guys to see and check that out. He just lost like two or three of the girls to that boom cannon. But watch this majesty when he gets in here. And let's count together. I don't know that he loses anybody. So 5 shocks. Little rocket got away, but it didn't actually hurt. And that core dropped real quick. So Achilles did a lot of the upfront damage, and then it was a matter of Azim coming in. Now here's Bix, going to clear the mines. He's going to clear these mines over here and take his usual position, or most of our usual positions for hitting Machina. Smoke all the way into the water, right to the kill zone. Double smoke the kill zone. Clear the core, 4 shocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't shock these guys, which was a little surprise. He's got the critters there. Okay. Got the critters there. Well done. Well done, Bix. Bix is really carving his niche as one of our top 2 or 3 guys. All of us are capable of having good attacks, but Bix has at least as many as anybody else, and at least as few of the flub-ups that I am so notorious for. Okay, here's Juice on Tarsier. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was nice. Now, one of the machine guns didn't get it, but that's okay. He had plenty of DPS and a solo on the 207 point Tarsier there. Here's Fingers soloing Duality. No, I got to tell you something. I was literally... Fingers, you'll find this amusing. I was literally scouting this base when the little blue antenna popped up, and it was Fingers launching his attack. Fingers, if you had waited 10 to 15 seconds longer to attack, I would have actually gone in here and taken this one myself. So maybe a good thing you did it, because you did very well. And then you see that I came in. Oh, I guess it was quite a few minutes later. I think I cleared my map. I had boosted up. That's what I did. I was boosted up, and then I said, well, let me clear my map. And I came in here and did this one. Intermediate point 1, final point. Now, this is amusing, guys. You'll enjoy this. As I'm throwing my shocks, I sneezed, and you'll see right up in this area, I saw some critters to distract these guys because I was, this shock, this lower shock up here was supposed to go on that shock blaster. But as I sneezed, obviously my screen moved a fraction, and that one didn't take where it was supposed to. But, the 94 point base is almost always going to drop with our crew, unless it's that base blue water. Okay, guys, let's take a quick peek at where we are after that win yesterday. And we are at leaderboard position 59. 59, guys. We are close. As you see, when we peak at 17,839. Now, we are far from the reset. So if you look at us now, we're probably somewhere around 100, 91st, with 5th position at 50th. That is at 18,580. But I can assure you, when we hit that peak position, guys lose some of their things. 50th position is resting in the 18,003 to 400 range. And so if we can get the win today, we're going to move up from 16,999. We're going to move up 990. So we'd be at 17,989, gaining about 106 points on our previous high, and probably getting within, like I say, 350 or so of 50th place. Now, we are aware that some of the teams who have made the top 50 are sliding down, but we are also aware that there are teams coming up behind us doing dead end and curtain call, and they might get us from behind. Hopefully not. We want to make that top 50. And being in 59th, we're relatively close. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. We are now up to date. Hope to see you tomorrow for the next one.